Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the most exciting tech news podcast around here. Here we'll bring you the latest and greatest developments in the world of technology, from cutting edge gadgets and groundbreaking research to game changing startups and industry dis- distribute. Yeah. So, whether you're a tech enthusiast or a business leader or just curious about the world of tech, this podcast is for you. So buckle up and get ready for an exhilarating ride through the world of technology. Now, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm actually live streaming to Twitch and YouTube. So that's exciting. And I know this is new. This is the first time doing this, but Tech and Play is the name, and I kind of wanted to. First of all, I wanted to live stream. Let's just put that out there. I wanted to live stream, maybe do some like gaming every now and again, but uh, I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching the WAN show from Linus Tech Tips since like forever, and wanted to do something of my own, kind of like it, but not copy it exactly. Give it my own twist, but you know what I mean. But today, we got an exciting episode. Like the title says, from being chatbots to T-100 inspired mini robots. Um. The first thing is, Microsoft is reportedly already planning to bring ads to Bing's AI's chatbot. Now, first of all, I wanted to show that is. Oh, that's my show notes. Oh no. First of all, I wanted to. Nope, nope. Okay, so let me get this away. Okay, so as you can see, I'm still on the wait list for Bing's like chatbot feature, which is stupid. That in order to get it faster, they want you to set it as Microsoft defaults and to install the app on your phone, which doesn't make sense to me. Does not make sense to me whatsoever. How can they even track that without you like tracking your entire DNA? Not DNA data. It just sets up a whole bunch of like privacy concerns and things of the like. But according to a report, Microsoft is planning to bring advertisements to, and I could be pronouncing this very wrong, Xiaoice, which is a Chinese language chatbot that uses artificial intelligence to converse with its users. They're used by more than 660 million people in China, and the ads will reportedly appear during interactions with the chatbot. Let me pull up this article because it's from uh, Engadget. Um, from Engadget, Microsoft reportedly talks to its advertising agencies how to slot ads into juiced up Bing AI, which there's not much to this article apart from just these little paragraphs, which is not even a full article, first of all. But they just recently like made it to where you can get access to it on the waitlist, and now they're already talking about advertising it, and yes, it did get a million users signed up for being. Yeah, so within like the first week, within the first 2 days, they had over a million people sign up for a wait list. So obviously, Microsoft being as money hungry as they are, it's no surprise that they're wanting to advertise something that they have a million people waiting use. Um, I just realized my camera was not working. Oop, oop. Where is it? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now it looks better. Now you can actually see me as I'm talking to you, as I'm showing you the article. But I don't know why. I mean, I understand why, because even with ChatGPT, let me pull it up here. Even with ChatGPT, they issued a subscription model. Let me show you here. Yeah, right here. Subscription model. You can do the free plan with demand on this low, standard response speed, regular model updates, and then here's the plus for $20 a month. You can get available even with high demand, faster response speed, priority access. Basically saying that you have priority over regular people, which I have the free one because I mean it's new. It's still new technology, but they're still finding ways to monetize it, early on. Uh, Microsoft is said to be exploring other revenue streams for Xiaoice. I really think I'm saying it wrong. As well, search such as virtual goods and premium features. Some critics even raise concerns about the ethical implications of using the AI chatbots to display advertising. Because I don't know about you, but if I'm talking to somebody if I'm talking to a chatbot, having a conversation, I wouldn't want them to be, influenced by different advertisers and different, um, thing. Which I can see the implications of, the marketing where, like let's say, because you can use Bing's AI to compare different, clothing. A lot of on the Wayne Show, Linus Tech Tips, they looked up, some of their merch on with the Bing's AI chat, and it even compared, even though they used a different language, they couldn't find the word pants on their store website, um, because it's called joggers on their merch store. They were able to look and analyze the photo of the jacket and recommend products that are similar, in terms of color and things of the like. So I mean, there's implications to where advertisers will say like, hey, if they're searching up black shorts, we'll pay you X amount of dollars to to push ours first above everybody else that naturally comes up when you search that on Bing, which I don't know how the search is on Bing because it's Bing and nobody really uses Bing, but this has like a whole lot of other implications. And hello, why are you? No, don't advertise in my because that is anyways. Um moving on to the next one. So let me pull up here. This is an article by the Hacker News. Um Hackers are using Google Ads to spread FatalRAT malware disguised as popular apps. Now it's no surprise that many different apps on the app on gosh, it's no surprise that there's sometimes malware can slip through the cracks of different apps, whether that's through the Google Play Store, or even through things of the like. Because yes, even though as ridiculous as it sounds, Trojan horses are not as common nowadays, but it's still a viable tactic that a lot of people use, especially on the elderly, um, to be able to get access to sensitive information. So, according to a report from cybersecurity researchers, um, hackers are using Google Ads to spread malware disguised as legitimate software updates. The hackers are creating fake ads that appeared on top of the Google search results for popular software, tricking users into clicking the links and downloading malware. The researchers have identified several campaigns using this tactic to distribute malware, including a campaign that has targeted users searching for updates to Adobe Flash Player, which Adobe Flash Player has long been stopped getting updates because it's no longer supported, and everybody else is moving on to the Web 3.0. The report notes that this type of attack is difficult to detect, as it exploits the trust users place in legitimate advertising platforms like Google Ads. To avoid falling victim to this type of attack, users are advised to be cautious when downloading software updates and to only download updates from trusted resources. That's why, especially, not saying that they would, but especially if it's going after, graphics card updates or CPU updates or even BIOS updates. It's always better to recommend to go to the, the manufacturer website and download, the drivers and everything from their actual website. Like I have a I don't even remember what it's called. I think it's an MSI motherboard. But I know I have a Ryzen 3 3200G in my computer right now, which is running the stream. So for me to update, well, let's say the graphics card for example. I have a R7, R7, not R7, RX 580, right here in my graphics card, and it's a, I don't remember this. It's been so long since I built this computer. I need to update it. Because I know it has a Ryzen 3 3200 CPU. Yeah, RX 570. Which is directly from Gigabyte. So that could be wrong. I have a RX 570. I go to the manufacturer's website who made this card specifically and download the updates, to make sure that I actually have the proper drivers for it. But anyway, next up, this is an article from the bleepingcomputer.com, where it says the CISA, which is the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, warns of Windows and iOS bugs exploited as 0 days. Right here. Can you work for me? Okay, yeah. The U.S. Cybersecurity Infrastructure Agency, has added 4 security vulnerabilities exploited in attacks as 0 days and is listed as bugs known to abuse in the wild. Transfer. It wouldn't switch scenes for me. OBS is messing up. But anyway, the Windows bug, which has been assigned, the identifier, which will be in the show notes down below, is a remote code execution vulnerability that could allow attacks to take control of an affected system. Basically, they can remote into your computer without you even knowing it. iOS bug assigned the identifier down in the show notes. is a memory corruption flaw that could allow the attackers to execute arbitrary code or cause a denial of service condition. Basically, locking down your phone, making it unusable. The vulnerabilities are reportedly being actively exploited in the wild, and users are advised to install the latest security updates to protect their devices. They have also encouraged organizations to review their network security measures and implement multi-factor authentication to reduce risk of successful attacks. That in of itself is a very it's very scary. But that's why you always got to make sure everything is up to date. Because according to this article, it's affecting you know iPhone models as old as iPhone 8, all the way to the newest iPhone 14, and Macs running Mac OS Ventura, and all iPad Pro models and more. Which that's just that's just why you gotta make sure, like, if there's always an update, to make sure to update it no matter what, just to ensure all the security measures can be taken in place. The next up is it's an article by Ars Technica, which is a mini robot shifts from solid to liquid to escape its cage, just like the T-1000. So researchers at the Cornell universities have developed a new soft robot that can change its shape and move through small spaces by shifting between solid and liquid states. Much like the T-1000 robot in the movie Terminator 2. The robot, which is made of silicone material, is able to switch between a solid and liquid state by heating and cooling the material, allowing it to change shape and even flow through narrow openings. The researchers believe the robot could be useful for a variety of applications, such as exploring small spaces or performing delicate medical procedures. I cannot talk. Let me drink some more. So enough talk. Let's see this in action here. This is the article, and you can see it like clearly going through the cage without even nobody like any without nobody doing anything other than changing the temperature. And look, they made it like a little Lego figure guy. And here's the actual video in itself. So you can see it different, like the different applications. This is like, oh, this is different, actually. This is a smart soldering robot. Oh, that comes in handy. That comes in very handy, especially when nowadays technology is getting like super tiny. So here, that is the stomach, actually. But you can see this is one of the applications that this kind of technology can be used for. Because what it's doing is getting around this foreign body substance that is inside of the stomach, so that it can be flushed out there instead of it being stuck. This one is for drug delivery, so okay. So this one is administering like medicine. Be able to get pass through, but leaving the medicine. I assume because like some people aren't able to swallow pills or things of the like, so that could be a really good use for that. But the development of soft robots with this type of flexibility and adaptability could also have implications for fields such as robotics, material science, and engineering. I mean, we saw the engineering part, especially up here with the go back to it up here with the little smart soldering robot. Um, to move the little pads of solder on top of the contact points and heated it up and naturally let it cool so that voila, it can complete that circuit. So that's really cool and really interesting. But the main thing of this video and this podcast that you probably are wondering is, why it's the farewell to Microsoft. Well, not Microsoft Edge, because Microsoft is going to keep pushing out that Edge no matter what. But it is Internet Explorer. Finally, it's official. The Internet Explorer is dead. Microsoft confirmed as much as last Tuesday, that an update to the Internet Explorer app is the last one, and it's going to be permanently disabled through a Microsoft Edge update on certain versions of Windows 10. So it's not just the fact that there's not going to be any more updates on it. When you update your Microsoft Edge, it's going to disable your Internet Explorer, meaning you can never use the Internet Explorer again. Which, that one I want to say is pretty cool, because I know they're using they're wanting to use Edge a whole lot more, just because Edge has all their features built into it. I mean, it literally has the Bing chat feature. I don't really have that many points on here, but that Bing AI chatbot that they're really developing and really going after, which I'm not even showing you actually. I thought I was. The Bing search here, with that chat feature that I can't demonstrate for you. I wish I could. I'm gonna do a whole video on this, because I mean, even Linus Tech Tips, they went ham on on demonstrating the. I think they spent like a whole hour of demonstrating like everything that it can do. But this is a whole long time coming, because they started slowly transitioning from using it whenever they introduced Edge back in June of 2022. It's so it's no surprise that there's no surprise that they finally killed off basically Internet Explorer, because they're using Edge now. So it's a sad day if you're still using Edge, or it's a sad day if you're still using Internet Explorer. But on the bright side, I mean, there's Edge. If you still wanted to go through that route of Internet Explorer, don't know why, because I mean, if you, I still haven't been fully convinced to switch from what am I trying to say? I still haven't been fully convinced to switch from my current browser to Edge, because like, look at it here. I still use the. Why am I blanking on it? Oh yeah, I still use not even Microsoft Edge. I don't use Chrome anymore. I used to use Chrome. I was a heavy Chrome user, but now I use Opera GX, which is the quote unquote gaming browser. Um, because I prefer it. I mean, it's a whole lot faster, and if you want me to do a review on it, I will. It's just a whole lot faster, and I mean, not gonna lie, I did install Edge. I mean, you saw here. Change this. I mean, I did install Edge. I have the developer version just so that it can get me, access. Hopefully it would have gotten me access to their chat mode right here, but sadly it hasn't. Um, but I've been a long time Chrome user, and then I switched over to you know going to Opera GX, and I still haven't been convinced fully to use Edge. I've only been using Opera GX this whole time. There's one more thing that I wanted to mention, and it's not in the show notes here, but right now I have a supplement company, Clear Supplements, healthy, all natural caffeine, great energy performance, increased focus, things of the like. Um, the main thing is that there's zero sugar whatsoever. I mean, here's the supplement facts here. There's B6, L-glutamine. Um, there's the all natural caffeine from coffee beans. There's even electrolytes and BCAAs. Inside of our Stealth Warrior pre-workout. Excuse me, but I did want to mention because right now, because we are transitioning over to Clear Supplements, all of our current stock that has our old branding, which is the Stealth branding, right now is on sale. You can see here for $27.99, which is about 40% off because it was $45. It has 100 milligrams of all natural caffeine. Got two different flavors here. Got strawberry kiwi and cherry limeade. No artificial colors or flavors. And even right here, if you compare it to your generic pre-workout and your generic sports drink, they don't check all the boxes like the electrolytes, even sugar-free, natural caffeine, natural flavors. So this is a really great product, and we're very limited on what we have. So make sure to order whenever you can, because once this is out, it's out. There's no more that's going to be shipped out, and you can even get free shipping with this if you order more than $40 worth. But everything it has here, all the highlights, even our other products that have the Stealth branding on it right now, which is currently the creatine, this other level up gamer drink, which is very berry flavor, and our BCAA, which comes in honeydew and watermelon, which is like a post workout powder. But yeah, the Stealth Warrior is our main thing that we currently have the most of, and as well as we do have shirts, like the Stealth hoodie is currently on sale. These two are also going to be on sale eventually. The No Limit performance shirt, and the this one says "That's not sweat, it's my body crying" performance shirt. They're also going to be on sale as well, just so that we can start off with whole lot of brand new products. We don't have any pants, unfortunately. And we sold out of all of our protein powder, but yeah, definitely check us out. Definitely check down in the description. Game at your best, because we focus on all natural caffeine, and all of our dosages are peer review study backed, with meaning you're getting the best of the product. You're getting the best of the best. There's no overdosing or no underdosing. And we stick to about 100 milligrams of all natural caffeine so that you get the perfect amount of kick, but also not, going crazy, bouncing off the walls, and having that crash later on. Perfect for all day energy and increased focus and performance. So yeah, definitely check us out down in the description. And with that being said, I hope you guys like this kind of live stream slash tech news. This will be a video later on, as well as I'm chop it up into different clips on a separate channel as well.